Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick.
Puskás! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Real chance! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Del Piero. Tries to thread one through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Seedorf. Now it's Puskás. He's having a hit! Superb from Puskás! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Senegal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking of...
He's had a shot! And it's come back out to him. And he's stuck it away. Back to within one. Interesting. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Burnley cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Griezmann is eyeing up his options in the middle.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
That'll be a corner. Burnley with the corner, they're first. Tries to get it clear. Shifted it to the flank. Now, what about a counter-attack? Tries to play it through. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Donatoni. That's been slipped through. And he's... Can he finish? Well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do.
Oh, what chance for a shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Now it's Puskás. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Del Piero. Shapes to shoot! And again! Goal! Senegal! Into the lead once more. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on it.
Oh, shooting chance! It's fallen kindly here. And that's a sharp finish. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Senegal are looking to go forward now. Great vision, and he's intervened well there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And Messi! And it's Vieira. Passes short and sharp. Nicely aimed pass. Osimhen, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cannavaro. O'Reilly is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now the ball's gone astray. He's picked his way through. Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Burnley have their third corner. Extravagant effort! And that is doing no harm at all.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
We are into stoppage time. Messi played into space, and he's in on goal. That has not gone well. Seedorf. Puskás. And for the first half, that is that. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. So there was the first half.
I'm still trying to figure out how this is still level, Peter. I mean, 1 minute you're looking at one side battering the other, and somehow they find their way back into it. Something tells me there's going to be just as many twists in the second half too.
So for 45 minutes, these teams have matched each other, mirrored each other. We have ourselves a gem of a game here. Second period then underway. Rijkaard, and he welcomes it in. That's been cut out, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Burnley clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Van Dijk getting this one clear. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Griezmann. Now there's a fight. Osimhen! And yes, it action. This, a man full of it all. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Burnley with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Senegal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now that looks a decent ball. He's found space here. Pirlo. Mbappe.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Griezmann. Number 7, Gerrard. Number 14,
Cannavaro spots it and
number
intercepts.
22, Donadoni.
Van
Coming on the
Dijk.
field,
Burnley
number
perhaps
16,
contemplating their next change here.
Number 10, Henderson.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Nicely shaped ball. Chance! And that's a good finish. They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Cruyff really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Cannavaro. Maldini. Here's Vieira. Maldini. Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Ferry gets over and intercepts. A lot of space ahead of him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. No, didn't quite have the weight on it.
Substitution on the field. Number 2.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Him is number 15, Sanchez. Substitution in progress.
Henderson clears it away.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And it's Rashford. And here's Osimhen. Nedved. And it's Maldini. Vieira. Cruyff. Here's Vitinha. Has a look up and drives it forward. Vieira. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now, can they get him away? Sanchez tries to clear. Looking for the run. Can he finish? Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Well, they've done the hard part. Now. And he shoots! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. Senegal have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Nedved. Now it's Valverde. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he passes it long. Not the most convincing of passes. And it's Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Jordan Henderson. Vermin. Sanchez. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
And now,
any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The player
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says, I'll win at all costs, and you better be prepared for what's coming.
Well, he knows, doesn't he? He just knows. At the core of his game is winning battles, physical, aerial, mental. To him, winning, however he does it, matters most. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Mbappe. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, a delicate chip through. Pelé. Iniesta. Passing is crisp and sharp. That ball looks a good one. That's good play. Ferry stands tall and stands strong. Marcelo threads one in. Now, can they get him away? Hoisted, and a header! And the keeper couldn't hold it.
Borussia Dortmund would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Pepe kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, that has not gone well. It's a searching pass. Pepe makes the interception. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some...
Messi! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Donadoni proves just a little bit too strong. Donadoni plays it in. Courtois deals with that nice and simple. He's a sharp little ball here. Takes a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. He won't be happy with that one. Great vision. Donadoni has the space to scheme. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Pelé going face-to-face with his great rival. So we're still where we started right now. Plays it through. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Iniesta. And it's Messi. Burnley do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course. Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Perfectly measured that. Well read, nice interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Griezmann. David Villa. Crunching tackle. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Good ball, good take. He's looking wide. He has found the way through.
That's good defensive concentration.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Osimhen charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Osimhen. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Serginho, he's played it back. Good running, strong and purposeful. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Quality ball. It's great defensive work, it doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him.
And Messi! He's delivered all right!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game.
And that is indeed the final act. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Burnley come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
I'd like to draw your attention
Well, for
to
me,
the screen
Peter,
right
things
now
have never
for
really
information
got
on your
going, but at
shuttle
least
bus
this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So right back into the action.
Burnley really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Big chance! And he can clear it away. Spread it left. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Osimhen. Donadoni providing an outlet on that flank. He's shifting through the gears here. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Oh, no, he's managed to miss it.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
Gerrard! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
Gerrard really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
It's a pretty loose pass. Iniesta. Just eases him off the ball. Rijkaard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Spread out to the left. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now that looks a decent ball, and he whips, getting up there! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. And it's Serginho. Burnley still chasing a 1-goal deficit here. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Osimhen. Played out to the left flank. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, what a big quick shapes to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
Donatoni really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Referee's given a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Rijkaard. Number 11, David
Messi
Villa.
has found the net here,
Number
of course.
6, Griezmann. Number 7,
Asensio.
Gerrard. Coming on the
Your
field.
impression so far, Jim?
Number 8,
We've not seen much from this
Xabi
team as a
Alonso.
whole, Peter. Okay,
Number
that's largely
9,
due to the way their
Mbappe.
opponents have approached it, but
Number
they can
20,
up their game
Chaka
considerably,
Zhang.
and I mean
Number
considerably.
41, Rice.
Ferry did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Iniesta. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, now he...
Mbappe!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that has been cleared. That's a lovely, neat pass. Burnley have the chance to go the other way. Xabi Alonso. And the pass is intercepted. Just about up to 75 minutes. Burnley are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Iniesta looking to be a menace in the final third. Now it's Pelé. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Gives it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Asensio. And here's Asensio. Delivered in. Lovely chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that's going up front in a hurry. Asensio. Burnley very much running into the last chance saloon. He's going for goal! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Messi really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Now it's Mbappe. That is a great pick out. Brilliantly cut out.
Burnley really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Now it's Mbappe. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. That's a shade optimistic. Marcelo.
There will be 1 minute added time.
1 minute to add, according to the board.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now there's... And the shot! Oh, good finish! And right near the end, we have parity. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Burnley can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.